Okay, friends, hi. I am back with a brand new video. I know it's been a minute, and we're going to be talking about Queen of the Universe, episodes 3 and 4. I got a lot of notes on this series. It's very interesting, and let's just dive right into it. So, in episode 3, so let's go back with episode 2. So, episode 2, at the end of the episode, they decided that, oh my God, we let a person go that probably shouldn't, this, that, the other. So, we'll get into that in this episode. But they asked the queens to sing a song that was something to them. I can't even remember what it was. But anyway, so first up was Arya. And if you're following along with the series, you know who these people are. Most of these folks, I call them by their first names. Yes, we're on a first name basis, and I'm just going with it. I do have my list of their full names and where they're from in case I get a little lost there. But anyway, so she does a 70s disco and she sings You Make Me Feel. And of course, many people, especially of the community, know this song. And what I wrote about her is that she looked good and she sounded okay, and that's okay. It needed more dancing for me. And look, I know that it's a vocal competition, but they also judge on performance, and we all know, especially if you've heard this song or seen this song performed before, that they have a little dance number where you can do there was not a lot of 70s movement, disco movement in the song for me. There could have been a little bit more, but overall, I thought it was a good performance. Oh, maybe she should have had an ear mic. That was one of the things. Like, some of them I know did dance some, and they was switching the mic from hand to hand, which was fine. But like, when you have those, need to do those big disco movements, maybe if they would have had one of those ear mic things, maybe she could have moved around a little bit more, or maybe she just can't dance. Who knows? Anyway, second up was Leona. So she sings The Winner Takes It All. Of course, again, a lot of these songs we definitely have heard performed before, and many performers in nightclubs do it. And I wrote about her that she actually did. I thought she looked great. She didn't dance around the stage. Like, if you sing a song like that, it's a ballad, of course. And the way that I thought she did it was beautifully. I thought she sounded good, especially at the end of the song. The whole performance to me was awesome. Like I said, even though she didn't move around or this, that, the other, sometimes you can just be in one spot and you can captivate the audience. And that's what she did for me. Let's go right into the third performer, which was Rahina. She sung Unbreak My Heart. Oh my gosh, she broke my heart, and not in a good way. This wasn't really good for me. Honestly, what she could have did, and I'm not a performer. I've probably been as a performances, but I'm not a performer. But what I'd like to sing from her, especially in this song, is, and especially with the background, is that she could have did a little bit of a telenovela. And most of the time you would have thought, oh my God, not this again. But for Unbreak My Heart, could have definitely been one of those moments, especially with her lover maybe being with somebody else or something of the sort. I don't know. And then her look just didn't go with the song Unbreak My Heart. She was like a 80s pop girl with this thing. I just don't know. The sound wasn't even my favorite. I don't know. Maybe she should have sang it in her native language. I don't know. Like, none of it worked for me. And I'm sorry, but it just didn't. And yeah, Vanessa Williams also made a comment about the look in the song. And I forget what her explanation was. Not Vanessa, but Rahina. And it was like, no, baby girl. It just wasn't getting there. All right. Gag Queen was the Grag Queen. There's a tongue twister. was the first person to sing, and she sung Dream a Little Dream of Me, which I wrote down that it sounded okay. Her look was okay. Oh, she was the one, she had all these angels and things in the clouds and this and the other, so it was given very a heavenly sleep kind of dream. But for me, I don't know what it is, what it was about her red dress with the black tie and the white shirt. It somehow just didn't go for me. I kind of wrote like there was something and that was off about our outfit and the whole scene. And for me, that what it was the color. It probably should have been blue. I know Trixie made a comment about her dress not reaching down to the floor. I'm kind of with Michelle. It still worked. I mean, it wasn't something to pick at, but yeah, it just didn't get me there. 5 out was Monty Alec. And she's saying working 9 to 5. Now, this was the yodeler, which stole the show, first episode. And I honestly just thought the performance was good. It was definitely simple. I mean, yes, it was a country song. She gave us a country theme. They did do a little bit of a line dance. I don't know. I probably would have stuck with the whole thing of actually doing the office kind of setting. Probably would have worked a little bit better for her. I don't know. For somebody that was definitely in the top for me week 1, not so much this week. Sitting in a prayer. Ronnie, she's saying my heart will go on. And you know, if you're going to sing a Celine song, you better be at least halfway decent. And you know what? It was awesome. Like, she really did sound good. No, she wasn't Celine, but she did sound really good. She was in the bottom last week for me. And I don't know what the judges saw in her. Maybe they seen that. But I know the week before, we ain't gonna dwell on it, but she was awful. And I'm sure they was thinking that she was the one that they should have sent home. And I said that before. But anyway, I thought her look was good. Her look was simple, sleek. Oh, a simple, sleek look would have been good. Yes, she, I didn't think that her look was good. I wrote that it would have been good if she had if she wanted to do the purple, the headdress, she probably really even didn't need it. She could have did a simple, sleeker gown. She didn't move around as much as she should, and she was singing My Heart Will Go On. It was kind of, her look was kind of over the top for the song, if that makes any sense. All right. 7th up was Aydah. She wrote, but she's saying, I put a spell on you. And of course, we like I Put a Spell on You. The problem with her singing it was the performance of it all. It was simple. And here's the thing with I Put a Spell on You. Like, you could have definitely been doing some movements to say it like I put a spell on you kind of deal that I just wasn't getting. And I don't know, maybe I was so more into the visual, in the performance than the vocals. And the vocals was just okay for me. Her look was just okay for me. I don't know. If you're going to put a spell on me, you better be very sexy and appealing and seductive and letting me know you're putting a spell on me. So, or I don't know, like, I guess you put a spell on me. But anyway, whatever works. It wasn't really working for me, but overall, it was all right. Genzilla, she's saying, I believe. So here's the thing. Week 1, if not the top person for me, the second to the top. Whatever she was given, I was just not buying it. This week, I wasn't into the butterflies. I wasn't into the glitter. I just wasn't into it. I wasn't into it. I just wasn't into it. All right, so number 9, Lavoie. She sings Car Wash. Of course, she's the girl from London. She came back. No big surprise there. I mean, they're the whole city. I don't know. But anyway, we can always keep our thoughts to ourselves. You can't say everything you thinking. But anyway, she is back. She wasn't bad, but she is back. It was good. Her look was good, and I said her performance sounded good as well. what I didn't like about at the end of the episode, because they got down to which was the bottom 3 people, and one, I didn't think Leona should have been in the bottom. I did write that. And what I don't like about the episode is that they then go to, they fade to black and don't tell you who got voted out. It's like, you know what, if you want me to come back next week, I know that's a tactic to do it, but don't do that. Like, at the end of the show, it's like getting to the mountaintop and then not actually standing on there getting your heroic moment. So I don't think I like that about this series, but I'm gonna still keep watching. So of course I watched them in bulk, so I know that Monty Alex, she was the one that was out. She was the yodeler. I'm good with that. You know what? She just wasn't as good as the other performers, and it is what it is. So for episode 4, they chooses an envelope. They get a title of a song. They have to make their original lyrics, and they're singing in pairs. So the first pair up is Ronnie and Gag Queen, and they sing a lyrics to Damn That Man. And believe it or not, this was really good. I honestly would listen to this on like my Pandora radio or whatever it is when those genres come in, and if that one was mixed in there, I wouldn't go past it or do the thumbs down on that. I actually would hit thumbs up. That was something that I think I could hear on a daily basis. I thought it was really good. And I wrote the others may be in trouble, and they probably would have been because this was pretty good. So let's go on to the second ones that were up was Genzilla and Rahina, and they sung a song to the title Girl Power, which I could see it in a musical, but it really didn't go anywhere. It was kind of, well, no, I'm mixing them up. Yeah, this is the one I could see in a musical, but it was like, that's about all I can see it in. And yes, this is one that I probably wouldn't listen to on my Pandora, whatever, but it wasn't the worst song of the night. Number 3 was Leona and Lwa. You know what? They looked awesome. Their song was titled Friends Forever. Now, this was a song that really didn't go anywhere. It was kind of like, we're friends, we're best friends. We can do this together, we do that together. It was kind of the typical stuff. Like, the lyrics didn't really get you there. And Michelle definitely mentions this. And I agree with her. It just was what it was. And then the US girls, the only 2 that are left, we started with, I believe, 4, and now there's only 2, but these 2 are really good. It's Arya and Aydah. They looked good. They sounded good. And what I liked about their performance was the facial expressions. The title of their song was Back Off Bitch. So they were basically dueling over a man. And what I liked about their performance, and the judges made the same critique, is that they wasn't trying to overpower one another in this song. They were just at the right level, matching one another, and it made the song sound like a song and not more of a competition. And I really enjoyed watching them. This is one that I definitely would be listening to on the way to work or whatever. This is really, really good. And even though Trixie made a comment about Aydah's nude illusion, you know what? She tried it. It wasn't the best, especially standing next to Arya, but she looked good for what it was. So they were fourth out. So, but their song was the best of the night for me. And of course, we get to the elimination part of this thing. And of course, the crowd loved them. They were first to be saved. The teams that were up for elimination was Genzilla and Rahina and Lwa and Leona. And Genzilla and Rahina left, and I was okay with that. You know what? Somebody had to go. I think theirs was the least, and it was what it was. Even though Genzilla has this look that is very captivating, I'm even captivated by it. The performance just wasn't there. And so Leona and LaGuad think that they're both going to be safe. Well, then the host, of course, goes, there's only room for one queen to stay, and now they have to have a sing-off. And, you know, and apparently they knew that they had to prepare another song, so they should have known that something was up their sleeve. Up their sleeve. I know this video is getting a little bit long, so I'm going to just cut to the chase. LaGuad blew her out of the water. I'm sorry. She definitely deserves to stay. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if you want to be notified every time I post a video, hit the notification bell wherever it is on the screen. And I will see you guys in the next video. I can't wait to see who wins. I'm sure it's going to end before the Queens of RuPaul Drag Race begin January 7th, and you know I will be vlogging all about it. You guys have a Merry Christmas or a happy holiday or just a happy day if you don't celebrate any of the holidays.